Tsimikas going full tilt down the left. Vieira. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substitution for Greece. Number 11, Bakasetas. Number 7, coming on the field. Number 18,
Upamecano.
Number 20,
And it's Zaire Emery.
Angelos.
Knocks it into space. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ribery.
3 minutes added time.
No, that was never going to make it. Cantona, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. He's found a way through. Could try cutting inside here. He's having a shot! France clearly now in. And that will be the final act. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
France can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Played into space, and that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Zaire Emery. Now it's Cantona. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good spell of possession. Cherki! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
France with the corner, there first. Vieira. Oh, he's been Cherki! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! France! And France are in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
And no, he's seen through all of that. That is good alertness. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cantona. Zaire Emery. Mbappe. Mbappe. Now it's Ribéry. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Applies the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Chile clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And he's managed to get free. Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. Vieira. And it's Zaire Emery. Now it's Cantona. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cantona. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Vidal. That pass isn't the best. Ribéry. And it's Vidal. That's a good ball out wide. Saliba in with the challenge. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! And again! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
They've played it short. France have the chance to go the other way. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, good spread. Now it's Zaire Emery. Cantona. He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cantona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. Zaire Emery. Vidal. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Ribéry. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Zaire Emery. And here's the chance to counter. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gets a good foot in there. Ribéry. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thuram. Vargas. Ribéry. Now it's Mbappe.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
And Cherki. Maripan makes the interception. Mbappe. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's It's
Et
0-0.
merci d'accueillir nos joueurs sur le
France are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Great vision. Vieira. Zaire Emery. Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness. And Cherki has a look and plays it forward. He's in a great position here. Now it's Ribéry. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
France just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Vidal. Foot in. Cantona quietly revving up. Vidal. Eduardo Vargas. Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Thuram. So we've reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Now it's Mbappe. Ribéry. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's Zaire Emery. And here's Ribéry. And that has put paid to that. Chile can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's well spotted. Upamecano. Mbappe. Now it's Cantona. Cherki. That has ended up in no man's land. Maripan. Vieira does well to get it back. Opts for safety. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Cantona. Cherki, and that interception was most necessary. Cantona.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's run loose here. Now it's Mbappe. Choose and Ribéry! Oh, and that should have been two.
Ribéry really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Changement.
One 0 as we head towards the end. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Vidal. No way through, so back it comes. Vidal touches it back. Now it's Alexis Sanchez! He's missed, but not by that far. Has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played with finesse. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Chile really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Vidal.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Zaire Emery. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And there goes the final whistle. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
France can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression.
Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Darwin. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Messi. Rooney. Now it's Darwin. Now, can they get him away? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played in by Roberto Carlos.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And back to the goalkeeper. Roberto Carlos. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. So it is still 0-0. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's Haaland. Aimed beyond the defence. Gullit. Chance! Goal! Manchester United!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's found a way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well-timed, excellent interception. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. That's a nicely weighted pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Vieira. Almost half an hour in now.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No luck with that dink over the top. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mbappe is herring after that one. Now it's Darwin. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Darwin. De Bruyne.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Messi. Now he's got space here. That's a good ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Delivers the ball. And Dijk gets it away. Neymar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Look at this solid goal! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And now he has two. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Haaland. Great vision. Floated through. And can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Vieira to Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Cruyff. Haaland, he has a look up. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Gullit picks it up from the goal kick.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Looking for the run. De Bruyne in acres of space out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Howson. Koundé. Now Howson. Vieira. And it's De Bruyne. Zanetti providing an outlet on that flank. He's got tall! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. It's Hullet. Now it's Darwin. Threads one in. It's played through for him. That's going to go a long way. Can he get it through? Knocks it out wide. Played back in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Vieira. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Cruyff. Looking to go deep.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Manchester United awarded another corner. This their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nesta is fouled. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Nicely shaped ball. Thinks about the shot. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe, and there's green grass ahead of him. This looks promising. Spread it left. Plays it across. Roberto Carlos can get it clear. And it's Bellingham. He's in a great position here. And he was alert to it. Hullet. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Cruyff taking charge of the dead ball. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Hit the bar! Cleared away. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. They've won a corner. Manchester United have their third corner. Nunez getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Chips it through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Haaland. He's played it back. Rice.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Played out wide. Oh, good-looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. And that will be the final act. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Quick reminder
Bullet
today,
just
please
could
have
not
your
help
entry
himself,
tickets
could he?
at hand
3
as it's
goals
time
to
to
his
announce
name.
today's winning lottery numbers.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.